pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, this is Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Gutierrez. Off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
6-0 our score after one. First and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Harris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Back to throw. Gutierrez. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Damian Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Phillips has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Pushes him over. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Push it back. Push it back.
Back to throw. Gutierrez. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Mixon. A beautiful fake. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man, complete. Touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They will throw on first down with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Gutierrez, off play action. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Gutierrez. And it's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check. Lucky.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now Gutierrez on third down. Open man, the tight end Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And here's Gutierrez on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. First down, here's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Joe Mixon. Fighting through. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Hey, we got 3. Check it out, Reed. He's crashing. He's checking.
They're going to run it with Harris. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff, got to be careful. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that challenge, a successful one. Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Second and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that.